Good evening, Michael. You already understand why you're here, correct? Good. Then there's no need for me to be semantics. Let's get down to business, shall we? Did you do it? You may want to consider answering, Michael. I don't believe I need to remind you of the consequences you face. To be honest, I've been at this table for a long time, seeing a lot of people like you, and all I can confidently say is, being tough won't get you very far. On the contrary. So this is your one last chance. Are you not responsible for the murder of Liam Badua?
I already told you everything, and I can't help you if you don't believe me.
It appears you already made up your mind.
So it would seem.
Alright, you're delusional, Michael. I'm afraid if you're not going to confess to the murder that you so clearly commit, then you leave us no choice. You'll be put in isolation until you're brought into court.
And what if you're wrong? What if you're wrong, and I really am innocent?
Unless you have a convincing alibi or testimony, I sincerely doubt that. And hey, between you and I, it'll save us a lot of time. And you would sleep on death row if you just owned up to it. Better serve an honest sentence than to die a dishonest death, right?
Wake up, Michael. It's been a long time, old friend.
Liam? How?
thought you were dead.
I am. No thanks to you. Looks like you're having fun around here. You look terrible, by the way. Well, hopefully things get a lot less lonely around here. Seeing as you have a friend again.
What are you? Are you like a ghost? Are you in my head or something?
Doesn't matter. Fact still remains. You're still in here, and you can still see me. So, I figure that should be enough to go off of.
I guess so.
So this is it then. Your final stand.
Don't say that. Please. Don't say that.
Why not? It's the truth, isn't it? Besides, you're hardly in a position for me to sympathize with you.
What do you mean?
Did you really forget what you did to me? Or are you that desperate to maintain your illusion of innocence?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Does this jog your memory?
Oh my God.
You're starting to remember, Mike? Remembering all the pain, all the lies,
No.
the suffering you caused me, your friends, your girlfriend, your family.
No!
Need I remind you that it was her choice? It was her choice and you just couldn't respect it, could you?
Shut up!
You couldn't possibly imagine her being happier with someone else. Why do you insist on denying the truth, Mike? You're still scared of it. You're still running from it. You're the same coward that killed me, that's for sure. Some things don't change, I guess.
I had a reason for what I did.
Reason has nothing to do with this conversation. Reason. An age-old excuse. You know, you can justify almost anything using that word. Did you know that? Let's say you're in a poker game. You cheated because you didn't want to lose your money. If we're going to take the next step, let's say you steal something. You could say you didn't have the money to begin with. That's your reason. But murdering your best friend? You're telling me you have a reason. Well, at the end of the day, reason doesn't matter because by that logic, you're still a cheater, a thief, and a murderer. So let's put reason aside. Get rid of that. We'll come back to that later. Right now, there's the matter of accepting that you did what you did, which is shoot me. Now, if you're done lying to me, then you should stop lying to yourself.
I remember it, Liam. I remember everything. Everything. And I'm guilty. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to confess to anything.
Why? Don't you want to escape? Don't you want to be free? To be who you want to be? To do what you want to do? If not that, even in a prison cell, don't you want to see a place beyond these white walls?
What do I have out there, huh? Nothing. The answer is nothing. My parents kicked me out of the house. And my friends are either dead or ashamed. And Erica's... not well. Let's just say she doesn't want to see me. The point is, you have everything, even in death. You're probably in heaven. You're always better than me. You're smarter than me, richer than me, more handsome, more driven, more everything. There's nothing that I had that you didn't. And that includes her. The point is, you had a life worth going back to. But you can't. So I'll take my chances on death row. Thank you very much.
Can I tell you a secret about the afterlife? There really isn't one. There is no heaven or hell, there just is. I've been wandering around for a while now, looking for a reason, a purpose for why things went the way they did. And you know what? I can't find the answers. And even if I do, what can I even do with them anymore? But at least I'm trying to make the most of my predicament.
What's that supposed to mean?
You took my life from me. Everything I ever was, everything I could have ever been, everything I could have ever done, gone because of you. And I will never forgive you for that. But hey, at least you're not like me. You have a body, you have a mind, you have a heart. You still have a life waiting for you, whether that's in prison or otherwise. And don't be stupid and think for a second that that's something you can just throw away or take for granted. Trust me, you can't change how the world sees you. You're going to be a murderer for the rest of your life, and you got to deal with that now. But at least you can be at peace with yourself, right? You can do that, can't you?
Yes.
Let's try and come to an understanding here, huh? Now, it seems like you're still not convinced you should walk. Why is that?
Because of what I did. I remember it, Liam. I remember everything. And I don't want to anymore. I don't want to anymore. How much clearer can I make it?
What you did is what you did. There's no changing that. Don't be stupid and think that there's nothing out there for you. Don't run away. Don't be a coward.
I'm not a coward.
Yes, you are. A coward that would rather avoid all responsibility than face up to his actions.
I had a reason for what I did. I had a reason.
I don't care about your reason, Mike! Put simply, because what you did to us was a betrayal. It was disgusting, it was mean, and it was wrong. It was wrong, Michael!
Was it?
What?
I mean, should I have killed you? No. And I feel terrible about that. But you both betrayed me long before I did you.
You can't be serious.
Oh, I am.
Then I suggest you try revisiting that memory, Mike. I think you and I have very, very different feelings on it.
What's there to discuss, Liam? You stole her from me. And you had the guts to come to me for forgiveness, continuously mentioning things that were completely out of the line. And on top of that, you threatened to keep her.
Stop right there. Let's make one thing very, very clear. I did not steal her from you. The decision was hers and hers alone. And she didn't have to be forced into it or encouraged to do so. It was a choice that she made in large part because of you.
What?
You heard me.
How dare you speak on her behalf? Do you even have the slightest idea of what she wanted? She was happy with me.
Was she?
She was happy with me, Liam.
Were you?
I know she was.
How? Did she tell you herself?
Yeah, but she...
How could you be absolutely sure, with zero uncertainty, that she was happy?
We were in love.
Is that what you call it? Hmm? Do you even know the definition of the word, Mike? Come on, tell me. What's love?
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know. Exactly. Pathetic.
You some sort of expert in that department, Romeo?
No, but at least I can say I know what love feels like.
Really? Are you insinuating that I never loved her?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, maybe you didn't love her as much as she loved you.
What are you talking about?
Look, Mike, do you honestly think I didn't love Erica? I didn't fall for her the moment I saw her. Of course I did. Anyone with a brain would have. But I didn't pursue her. And you know why? Because she loved you. She loved you, Mike. And I didn't want to get in the way of that. I didn't want anything to happen to either of us because of some romantic feelings. I mean, she loved you a lot. She would just talk about you every time I saw her. What you were having for lunch, what you guys were talking about, what you guys were up to, how great you were. It's like, at times, I didn't even exist to her. But that was fine. It was fine because you guys were happy. And sure enough, you guys ended up being together. And everything was great for a while. But after a little bit more time passed, she started getting less and less happy. The things she had to say about you were less and less, let's just say, favorable. She kept saying that you refused to listen to her, refused to acknowledge her wishes, her dreams, her as a person. You just viewed her as an extension of yourself, as an object. She got frustrated with you. And she said she came forward with these concerns numerous times, but that no matter what she said, you never listened to her. So yeah, I think it's safe to say you drove her away.
That's not true. That's not true.
You drove her away, Mike. There was no betrayal. Admit it. You just didn't know how to treat her properly. Need I mention your anger?
And there you go again, naming off something completely uncalled for.
You are literally on death's doorstep. Let's skip the semantics. It would do you some good to acknowledge your situations, your flaws, your mistakes. Just try listening, Mike.
Okay, but I told you I was seeing a shrink about all that.
That doesn't matter. Okay, all the yelling and the screaming and the breaking things, all that's gotta stop. Okay? You know, it's not the easiest thing in the world living with someone who you think might be able to kill you every 5 seconds. That sounds familiar, doesn't it?
I was trying to control it.
That doesn't matter. Going to a shrink isn't anything by itself. You have to make a conscious effort every single day to better yourself. Do you understand?
Yeah. I drove her away.
Yes. Yes, you did. Now, about me.
Liam, I'm sorry.
I know. I know you are, Mike. I can't get over how that whole thing went down, you know? It's not the easiest thing in the world to move on from. One moment you're having a conversation about love, the next you're having an argument about who loves who. And finally, it's life or death.
It's just... I lost my temper. And when you came to me, I was already furious. But I held it in. I held it in like Doc told me to. I tried everything. Breathing in and out slowly and counting to 10. But no matter what I did, I just couldn't shake my feelings. And not only that, but you came to my doorstep to tell me what I did wrong? That was a low blow, man. But still, I know you're trying to help me. I shouldn't have hurt you. shouldn't have hurt you. And I'm sorry. I really am. You're my best friend, Liam. And now, because of me, I don't have anyone anymore. Not you, not Erica, nobody. I'm alone. I'm scared. And I'd rather die knowing what I did.
But I forgive you, Mike. For everything. But you have to promise me something. Promise me you'll keep going. Doesn't matter where you end up. Whether it's in a padded cell, a jail cell, whether it's back out into the throes of society, you have to promise me that you won't give up. That you'll do the right thing. For me. For her.
Okay. I'll confess.
That's my boy. I'll see you in a bit. Hey, one more thing before I go. You said that Erica wasn't doing too well. What happened to her? She okay?
She's... in a psych ward. I told her exactly what happened. Everything. And when she heard how I killed you and saw them wheeling you away in a body bag, she just couldn't take it. She just didn't speak. She hasn't spoken since. I put her there because I did that to her. And now I have to live with that on my conscience, knowing that I killed both of you. Because the life that she has right now, that's not a life at all. And she loved you, Liam. She really did. She probably still does. You were better for her. And I just destroyed everything.
I see. But you know, I don't necessarily think that last part's true.
What do you mean?
I mean, yeah, you destroyed some things. But that doesn't mean you can't get them back again. Doesn't mean you can't rebuild them in a completely new way. That's the beauty of life, isn't it? Might never get back what you lost. That doesn't mean you can't appreciate what you have and make the most of it. I believe in you, Michael. I believe in you. You just gotta keep going.
So, you're just in my head? Is that what you're saying? Are you a vision? Am I just talking to myself?
Maybe. Maybe not.